The end of the month arrives, your phone buzzes. A small notification lights up your screen. Salary received. For a few seconds, you feel lighter, relieved, maybe even proud. Because this moment is proof that your effort meant something. But here's the truth most people ignore. What happens after that moment decides everything. It decides whether your money works for you or quietly disappears before you even notice. Most people never build a routine for what happens next. They just react. Spend, scroll, swipe, and wonder why they're always starting over. But those who win with money, they treat payday differently. They have a ritual, a calm, deliberate rhythm they follow every time money lands in their account. And once you build that rhythm, your money starts flowing in a way that brings peace, not pressure. So here's what you should do every time you get paid. Step 1, pause before you spend. Before you tap a single payment, stop for a moment. Not to plan, not to calculate, just to pause. Take 10 seconds to feel grateful for the fact that you have income, for the effort that earned it, and for the opportunity to choose what happens next. That pause resets your mind from spend to steward. You stop reacting and start directing. Because if you don't tell your money where to go, it will find its own way, usually out of your account. Step 2, pay your future first. Now, before anything else, pay you. Not the today you, the future you. People often wait until the end of the month to save whatever's left. That's why nothing's ever left. Set aside a portion of your income the moment it arrives. Ideally 20%, but whatever fits your current life. Send it to a separate savings or investment account. Even if it's just £50, that transfer is a message to your brain. I come first. This isn't about how much you save. It's about building a rhythm that tells your money who's in charge. The richest people don't save what's left after spending. They spend what's left after saving. Step 3, automate your essentials. The second step is removing decision fatigue. Bills, rent, subscriptions, all of them create mental clutter. Automation is freedom. Set up automatic transfers for your fixed expenses right after you get paid. When money moves itself, you don't have to chase it. You'll start noticing that your energy shifts from keeping up to being in control. Every time you automate a bill, you reclaim a bit of peace. And over time, peace compounds faster than money. Step 4, give your spending purpose. Once your essentials are handled, you'll see what's truly left, your spending money. This is where most people lose control. They spend randomly, emotionally, quietly draining their paycheck one tap at a time. But you can design it differently. Create 3 small categories. Needs you enjoy, the coffee, the clothes, the meals out. Wants that inspire, things that fuel your growth or creativity. Experiences that matter, moments you'll remember. Then when you spend, do it intentionally. If you buy something, own the decision. If you don't, own the restraint. Money feels different when it aligns with meaning. Step 5, reflect and review. A week after payday, open your banking app. Not with guilt, with curiosity. See where your money went. See what surprised you. See what felt worth it and what didn't. This simple act turns spending into self-awareness. Most people think wealth starts with numbers. It actually starts with noticing. When you begin to understand your own patterns, your financial life slowly shifts from chaos to clarity. Step 6, reward, don't ruin. You work hard. You deserve moments of reward. But reward isn't destruction disguised as treat yourself. Set a small, guilt-free portion, maybe 5%, for something that genuinely lifts your spirit. That's your joy money. Use it without hesitation because discipline without delight doesn't last. But the key is this. Let your reward remind you of your growth, not your escape. Buy something that feels like progress. Step 7, keep a next paycheck buffer. This is the hidden step most people never learn. Always leave something behind. Even 100 pounds carried forward creates a sense of momentum. It breaks the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. When your next salary arrives, it lands on top of stability, not scarcity. That tiny buffer becomes your first layer of wealth, because wealth doesn't start with millions, it starts with margin. Step 8. Revisit the bigger picture. Once a month, step back and ask, is my money moving me closer to peace or just keeping me busy? Money should amplify your values, not drown them. Use your paydays as checkpoints, gentle reminders of what truly matters. Maybe it's freedom, maybe it's family, maybe it's simply not worrying when the next bill arrives. Whatever your reason, build your routine around it. Because when purpose meets consistency, ordinary paychecks start building extraordinary lives. Remember, every payday is a small story, a chance to rewrite your relationship with money. Most people will keep chasing the next paycheck, thinking that earning more is the solution. But you'll know better. It's not about how much comes in, it's about what you do when it does. Every time you get paid, you have a choice to repeat old patterns or to create a rhythm that brings calm, freedom, and control. So next time that notification lights up your screen, salary received, smile, pause, and follow the steps that quietly build a life where money no longer controls you. Because real wealth isn't about having more, it's about needing less and using it well.